Good day everyone, I am here to report about the sustainable development. And before po tayo mag-proceed sa sustainable development, let's have a short introduction po sa current condition ng sa atin globally. And isa sa mga major condition na naranasan natin ngayon is yung climate change, which is yung naranasan natin ngayon sobrang tagpunin dahil sa mga human activities na hindi maayos, gaya ng deforestation, pagpuputol ng mga puno, pagkakalat ng mga basura, and so on. And isa naman po is sa ating economic growth, hindi po lahat ng bansa is may magandang ekonomiya. Hindi po tama po ba? So, kaya kailangan nating maintindihan yung konsepto ng sustainable development dahil dito tatalakayin natin yung mga bagay na para sa ikakaganda ng ating economic growth, environmental growth, social growth, and lahat, so on. Dahil sa sustainable development po, lahat ng aspect yan ay pag-aaralan natin. So, let's find naman po the difference between the sustainable and stability development. When you say stability, from the word stable, wala kang gaano makikitang major na changes or development doon sa isang society. And when you say sustainable development, maraming major changes. Sabi nga dito, sustainable development that meets the needs of the present without compromising the needs of the future. So, ibig sabihin po niyan, yung tatandaan po niyo po yung phrase na yan, development that meets the needs of the present without compromising the needs of the future. So, dinedevelop natin ang ating society gamit ang ating mga resources without exhausting it para sa ating future. Ganun po silang magagamit. We use our resources for us to develop our society na hindi ito inaabuso para sa may magagamit tayong ating future para yun nga, we are developing yet may i-ensure natin yung ating future is meron pang magagamit na resources for them to develop din in the future. So, bakit nga ba natin kailangan bakit importante na malaman natin yung sustainable development? Isa sa mga dahilan, nagbibigay pa ko ng mga ilang dahilan. Unang sa lahat is environmental stewardship. It ensures that we don't exhaust resources so that would be merong magagamit yung ating future generation. Kaya nga nasabi ko kanina, isa sa mga konsepto ng sustainable development ay yung ma-ensure na yung resources na ating ginagamit to develop ngayon may matitira pa para sa ating future generation for them to develop din in the future. Number 2 is economic growth. Economic growth that doesn't harm the environment. So, finding way to develop the economy without causing pollution. Dito, yung mga bagay na mga paraan na pag-develop ng ating ekonomiya na hindi tayo nagkukos ng mga pollution. Number 3 is social equity, making sure it aims to reduce poverty and equality. Isa sa mga konsepto na sustainable development ay yung social equity na they make sure na ang ating economic growth ay shared fairly and we develop fairly. Ayan po yung isa sa yung mga dahilan kung bakit kailangan natin maintindihan yung sustainable development. And for the further discussion po, yung akin na mga kasama po yung magdi-discuss. And thank you po.
And now we are proceeding to the 3 main pillars. Ano nga ba yung tatlong pillars na yun? So, yun ay ang economic, environmental, at saka social. Are normally referred to as people, planet, and profits. Next, first, i-discuss natin muna kung ano yung social. Social. Ang social is improving social equality. So, next naman, social, meron palang mga principles, which is yung combat social exclusion and discrimination. Ayun na nga yung sinabi ko kanila sa mga kailangang it is combating yung sa mga nararanasang discrimination, lalo na sa gender equality, yun na po yun. And promote solidarity. Ito yung helping to reduce social inequalities. And lastly, contribute to the well-being of stakeholders. Ito yung developing social dialogue, yung pakikipag-usap natin, syempre hindi lang sa atin, kundi rin sa mga, lalo sa mga dayuhan sa atin. So, through that, natututo tayo at ito ay isa rin sa mga strategy. Next is economic pillar. Ang economic pillar is ito yung sa mga pwedeng maging renewable ng mga gamit at maibenta natin at maging product. Kasi sa economic is ini-improve nito yung to economic development and growth natin sa ating bansa, sa ating pamayanan. Lastly is environmental pillar. Environment sustainable focuses on focusing company efforts towards developing new ecosystem services to improve the environment while also developing a robust sustainability strategy. So sa environmental, ito nga yung lalo na ngayon, nagkakaroon tayo, na-experience natin is biodiversity loss, waste, and pollution. So, para mas maging, mas ma-aware tayo at mas matugon natin to address that challenges and threats sa ating environment, kailangan natuto tayo na magtapon ng tamang basura. Sa simpleng ganun lang, magtapon ng sa tamang basurahan at mag-recycle. I-recycle natin ang like sa mga nabubulok at di nabubulok. And sa diversity loss is yung mga illegal mining, for example. So, di ba illegal mining? So, dapat maging aware din tayo na nakakasama sa environment natin yun. So, isa sa goal ng SDG or Sustainable Development Goal. Ang 3 main pillars ay noong 1987, Brundtland Report was the first to discuss these 3 pillars of sustainability. Noong 1997 siya unang na-report ang 3 pillars na, which is nga yung social, economic, and environmental, or mas tinatawag din siyang people, planet, and profits. So, that's all about sa 3 main pillars of sustainable development.
So, good morning sir. This is my report of the 5 pieces of sustainable development. Number 1 po ay people. People ensuring that all people have access to basic needs, health, education, and social protection. Ayon po sa people, ang people daw po ay tumutukoy sa tao at kanilang mga pangangailangan, karapatan at kagalingan. Layunin nito mapabuti ang kalidad ng buhay ng mga tao, lalo na ang marginalized at vulnerable na sektor. Yung sa pangalawa daw po sir, yung planet. Protecting the environment and preserving natural resources for future generation. Yung planet daw po sir, yung tumutukoy sa pangangalaga at kapaligiran at likas na yaman. Layunin nito ang maprotektahan ng biodiversity, mapabuti ang kalidad ng hangin at tubig, at maiwasan ang climate change. And yung number 3 daw po sir, ito yung prosperity. Promoting economic growth, innovation, and sustainable infrastructure. Yung prosperity po sir, yun po yung tumutukoy sa pag-unlad ng ekonomiya at pagtaas ng antas ng mga pamumuhay o layunin na mabuti ang pag-access sa mga oportunidad ng serbisyo. Then yung pang-apat po sir, yun po yung tinatawag na peace. Prospering, peaceful, and inclusive of societies with access to justice and human rights. Yun daw po sir ay tinatawag na, yun daw po ay tumutukoy sa pagkakaroon ng kapayapaan at katiwasay. Layunin nito mapabuti ng seguridad at pagkakaisa ng mga komunidad. Yun lang po yun sir, yung peace. Then yung panglima daw po sir, yun ang tinatawag na partnership. Encourage global cooperation, collaboration, and partnership to achieve the SDGs, decision at pamahalaan. Yung example daw po nito yun sir, yung partnership yung pagkakaisa ng bawat tao.
So now, let's proceed to the Sustainable Development Goals of the United Nations. So first, what is sustainable development? Sustainable development goals aim to achieve a balance between economic, social, and environmental needs, ensuring a livable future for generations to come. The United Nations Sustainable Development Goals, or the SDGs, are prime example consisting of 17 goals that address global challenges. So, ano nga ba yun? Number 1, no poverty. Poverty affects millions, limiting to access to basic needs. To end poverty, we must implement social protection programs, promote economic opportunities, and must invest education and skills development. So the second one is zero hunger. Hunger and malnutrition impact health and productivity. So to achieve the zero hunger, we need to promote sustainable agriculture, support small-scale farmers, and implement nutrition programs. The third one is good health and well-being. Healthcare is crucial for development. To ensure good health and well-being, we must strengthen healthcare systems, promote preventive care, and increase access to essential medicines. The fourth one is quality education. To provide quality education, we need to invest in education infrastructure, promote inclusive education, and support lifelong learning opportunities. Number 5, gender equality. Gender equality affects women empowerment. To achieve gender equality, we must promote equal access to education and economic opportunities. Implement policies to prevent gender-based violence and support women's leadership. And number 6 is clean water and sanitation. Clean water and sanitation is essential to health. To ensure the clean water and sanitation, we need to invest in water infrastructure, promote water conservation, and support hygiene education. And the seventh one is the affordable and clean energy. Clean energy is vital for development. To provide affordable energy, we must promote renewable resources, or the renewable energy sources, increase energy and efficiency, and support energy access program. And number 8 is decent work and economic growth. Decent work and economic growth are crucial for development. To promote decent work and economic growth, we need to promote entrepreneurship. Implement labor standards and support economic diversity. Number 9 is industry, innovation, and infrastructure. This drive economic growth to build resilient infrastructure and promote innovation. We must invest in sustainable infrastructure, promote research and development, and support small businesses. Number 10 is reduce inequalities. To reduce inequalities, we need to implement policies to reduce income inequality, promote social inclusion, and support education job opportunities.
Good evening everyone, and this is my report, and my name is Adrian J.K. Sonyo, and my first report is Sustainable Cities and Communities. So, I read it. Aim to make urban areas inclusive, safe, and sustainable, ensuring access to green areas and public spaces for recreation, health, and biodiversity. So, I explain this this sustainable cities and communities. So, ito po yung sila po yung nag-aalaga sa mga public spaces na maging maayos at maging yung pamumuhay ng isang lugar doon ay safe, sustainable access, tas mga makukula healthy tsaka biodiversity, so pamumuhay ng mga hayop tsaka tao. Yun lang, at saka and so the second to my report, so responsible consumption and production. Aim to ensure that goods and services and produced and consumed in a way that meets human need without jeopardizing future generation. So ang pangalawa naman, ang aims nila dito, ang gusto nilang patamaan dito, goods and services without, para sa mga reduction, recycling, and reuse, mga basura, about basura na siguro to, and para sa mga maayos na pagkain sa mga tao, and para sa mga future na generation natin. So kailangan i-minimize yung mga waste and through prevention and reduce recycling and reuse. So yun lang, responsible consumption, and to ensure that goods and services to produce and consume in a way that meets human. So climate action. Effort to combat climate change by reducing greenhouse gas emission, mitigation, and adapting to its impacts. Adaptation. So this involves switching from fossil fuels to renewable energy sources like solar, wind, and hydropower. So climate action, so yung mga climate natin dito, katulad ng tag-init, tag-ulan, tsaka sa greenhouse effect na greenhouse gas, sa mga effect nito sa ano ba to, sa mga solar and energy. So ginagawa itong pang and hydropower, so, parang solar, yun, ginagawa ito. So life below water focuses on conserving and sustainable using seas and marine resources. So life below water, so pamumuhay ng mga tao malapit sa dagat ang kinukuha na ng mga conserving sustainable using ocean, seas, and marine. So dito kumuha yung mga tao ng mga pagkain katulad ng isda, iba-iba ring seagrass, tapos basta anything na makakain sa karagatan. So pang 14 natin ay pang 15 is life of land. So focuses on protecting, restoring, and sustainable using terrestrial ecosystem. So ito yung mga taong nagaprotekta sa mga ecosystem natin sa land. Ito po yung mga taong naghahanap buhay sa mga lupa, katulad ng mga farmer, and sila bumibigay ng mga pagkain sa atin, restoring and sustainable using terrestrial ecosystem. So peace, pangalan 60, peace, justice, and strong institutions. So focuses on promoting peaceful and inclusive societies, providing access to justice for all, and building effective, accountable, and inclusive decision at all levels. So pumupokus siya sa society na maging kahit mahirap ka pa, or kahit mayaman ka or mahirap, maging may justice lahat para sa lahat ng tao na namumuhay sa mundo. Dapat may peace. Sila yung gumagawa ng peace, justice, and strong institution, saka providing sa mga justice na kunwari may namatay or pinatay na mga tao, kailangan ng justice ng mga tao. Yun lang. So partnership for the goals, so emphasize the partnership for the goals. So emphasize the importance of collaboration among government, private sector, civil society, and other stakeholders to achieve the UN Sustainable Development Goals, SDGs. So, partner for the goals, emphasize the important collaboration among government. So, ito po yung mga nag-partner sa mga gobyerno para sa society, and yun lang po ang report ko.